Warrior's Respite, where nothing can possibly go wrong. Well, that was the first thing to ever possibly go wrong. Possibly go wrong. Well, I screwed up that intro. Anyways, I'm gonna go on and talk about narcissism again. Hey, here's the thing. We need to get the word out about narcissism, narcissistic abuse. It When people hear about narcissism, when I say that somebody is a victim of narcissistic abuse or someone's a narcissist, they think, oh, somebody looks in the mirror too much. They like to comb their hair. They like to get a tan. The word gets thrown around too much. They don't really understand what narcissism is. See, narcissism is basically this person that, well, there's a couple types of narcissism, right? But like the two main types are, uh, there's vulnerable narcissism where you it's very close to borderline personality disorder, and you wish you were of a certain you wish you were of you wish you were of a higher importance. Okay, you wish you were important. You're not important, and because you're not important, you're angry. um that's the problem with vulnerable narcissists. And so since the person isn't of isn't the president of the United States, or isn't the CEO of a company, or isn't the manager, they're angry and they dream about being a movie star or blah blah blah. And they're angry because everybody isn't looking at them as being important. And they are very sensitive, okay? And then there's grandiose narcissism. The grandiose narcissists are already at a higher level, and they might make things look good in front of other people. Everything looks good. People might actually think, wow, your mom, your dad, great person. But behind closed doors, no, it's a different story. People try calling Donald Trump a narcissist, and then they're angry with Donald Trump. No, if if somebody was truly a narcissist, you probably um it wouldn't probably be so evident in public. You know what I mean? Um, so the word just gets thrown out. Okay, but it's more like if you don't worship me, then how dare you? And then the anger comes in. Jealousy. You give attention to someone else, jealousy, right? Um, controlling. I need people to take care of me. And it comes in different ways. Okay. Each narcissist is different. Um each person can have elements of vulnerable, elements of grandiose. Everybody's different. Some people can be secretly mean. Everybody's different. Some people can want you to take care of them. I can entrap you and make you feel like you have to take care of me. I have all these health conditions and you have to take care of me. Where are you going, my son? Where are you going, my daughter? Why are you leaving me? I need you to take care of me. I need the I need everything in your name. They actually get happy when they have health conditions. And you feel like if you try to leave, I make you feel guilty. I make you feel like you're a bad child. How dare you? How dare you? You're a bad child. You're abandoning your parent. I took care of you. I gave you everything. I gave you food. I gave you a house. I did everything for you. That's the worst, too. You ever had a parent who bought you a Nintendo? I'm dating myself. Who bought you a Nintendo and said, I gave you everything. I gave you a Nintendo, and you're going to treat me like this? That's called gaslighting. Yeah, there's lots of different ways to gaslight. That's a form of narcissism. They might not be full-blown narcissists. You might not even consider your parent a narcissist at all. But if they do that, that's narcissism. That's gaslighting. If you do that, you're being a narcissist. Hell, I've had the urge to do that. Why are you treating me like this? Look what I do for you. We've all probably felt that way. But it's like nobody owes someone anything because you do something for them. Because that's not why you do things for people. And it's not like I'm not saying like rude things. I'm saying like go to school, go to college. Why are you going to college? Look what I did for you. Why are you leaving the family? I'm not saying like why did you steal from me? Look what I did for you. I'm not saying anything like that. Of course, that's not right. I'm saying why why are you why are you going to your friends? Why are you choosing your friends over me, your daddy? Look at everything I do for you. That's gaslighting. That's dirty. That's narcissism. That's jealousy. When you're jealous of your child's boyfriend, girlfriend, that's narcissism. But I'm all over the place now. But it's all about control and doing anything for control over other people. Mainly the main people in your life, the people you're supposed to love. And here's the thing It's not that you're taking control of them, you're taking advantage of the love they have for you because your child is wanting the love of a mother or father. You, as a child, you, as a son or a daughter, are looking at other kids with normal parents, and you're saying, oh my gosh, how come their mommy and daddy are treating their children differently? How come their love for each other is different than the love my parents have for me, my mom has for me, my dad has for me? The closeness is different because the parent might be, you need to take care of me, or the parent might be engulfing, meaning you have to do everything I say, and it's not for you, it's for me, meaning you have to look a certain way or else you embarrass me. I can't have fat kids. Or the parent might be completely neglectful or self absorbed, and the kids might not be important at all because the parent is more worried about themselves. No empathy and no unconditional love. And so the child is lying to themselves. Oh, my mom loves me. My dad loves me. But they have this anxiety inside because they're pining for this love that they're not ever going to get from their parent. And maybe they'll never realize it, or maybe it'll hit them like a brick wall one day. But that's the same for the spouse. The spouse keeps doing everything they can to try to make their spouse happy. Why do I keep doing this expecting a result? Because I want a happy marriage. I got married because I love my spouse. And I always wanted my wife or my husband to love me. But I can never get the love I'm supposed to get from a spouse. I'm supposed to get from a wife. I'm supposed to get from a husband. They're not capable of giving me that type of love I've been trying to get my whole entire marriage. And I've been trying to get it. And so I'm doing everything to try to get this love. No matter what, I'm not getting it. And it leaves me unsatisfied and empty. Sometimes it's violent, sometimes it's abusive, but not always. Sometimes it's just emotionally abusive, and sometimes leaving is not the only answer. It is an answer, but it's not the only answer. You don't always have to leave. You can leave, and I present that option, but there's other options for sure. But maybe it's you have to change your expectations. But you got to understand, if you've been with your spouse for many years and they're a narcissist, you've been gaslit for a long time. So your way of thinking might have changed. And you got to understand that if you're a child and you've grown up in a narcissistic relationship with a parent, you probably have some form of complex PTSD. That's the honest truth. If you're having mood swings, if you feel like you can't trust your emotions, if you feel like you can't trust yourself and you're feeling paranoid of other people, if you're having, these angry outbursts, if you're um if you're drinking, substance abuse, or um having these per overeating, if you're overeating, these are all symptoms I've seen of adult children of narcissist abuse. So this is where you get the help. And here's the thing, not every therapist understands specifically what is going on with this. They might not understand, hey, it's the way, it's your relationship with your parents that have caused this. They might not understand that when you go to school, I mean, you might go to school and be fine, get good grades, blah, blah, blah. Or you might go to school and be like me, who went to school, because I had narcissistic mom, narcissistic dad, and then I had a father who dropped me up at party where people were having, you know, on drugs and having orgies. So I didn't have any normal people in my life. Then I go to school, and then I was just a problem child. I couldn't concentrate at school. So everybody at school just thought I was an idiot and I was a troublemaker. So everywhere I went, I was just an idiot. I was a troublemaker. Oh, let's look at this too. You also got to look at the fact that what expectations is the narcissistic parent putting on you? So for me, my mom was giving me Slim Fast from a very young age 8, age 9, something like that. I was given Slim Fast, basically being told I couldn't be fat. At the same time, I had a grandparent that was feeding me a lot of food. So I'm getting mixed signals here. Then I joined the army where I'm getting punished for getting fat. So I have body dysmorphia my whole life because I'm overeating. At the same time, I'm body shaming myself. So, like, are you becoming some kind of perfectionist in some way? Whose voice is talking in your head I'm calling myself fat, but whose voice is that? Like, whose voice is telling me that I need to be skinny? Is that my voice or is that my narcissist? It wasn't my voice, because my voice says I want to get in shape so I can, uh, increase my flexibility for yoga and Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and so I can uh, do a Spartan race and yada, yada, yada. My narcissist is saying, "You're a fat fuck." Excuse my language. So what's your narcissist saying? On top of that, flying monkeys. Flying monkeys are the agents your narcissist might use to come after you. So I had a couple narcissists in my life. One of my narcissists used other people to come at me. Did you have a narcissist that used other people so they didn't have to take any responsibility? So I had a stepfather beating the living crap out of me, and my mother nowhere to be found. And that's just the truth. No self pity. That caused a lot of anger in me for a long time. And later on, my mother said, "Well, I didn't do it. It wasn't me." Well, where were you? You knew it was happening. So, and there's other reasons they could be using these agents for their own benefit. Because when I've had fallen out, narcissists have used people to contact me to have me call them. And also, when they've had falling out with other people, they've tried getting me to talk to these people. So, who do these narcissists try to manipulate people around you to gaslight you, or do they try to use you to gaslight other people? What is gaslighting? Gaslighting is just a way to make you feel like you're freaking nuts. That's the best way I can put it. There's a lot of ways to put it. If you start to feel like you want to freaking blow up, like someone's trying to make you feel like you're nuts, you're being gaslit. That's it. So you take a step back and you say, "I ain't falling into this trap. F you, stop gaslighting me." And they'll go, "I'm not gaslighting you." And I'll say, "That's more gaslighting." If I feel like I'm being gaslit, I'm being gaslit. End of story. Can't have a straight up conversation with me. If you're triangulating, if we're having an A-B conversation, you see someone else in, that's gaslighting. Don't bring someone else in. Don't say, "Oh, you're saying I'm not humble? Oh, am I humble?" Wait, don't bring someone else in. We're having a conversation here. So here's the basic premise here. Okay. Am I saying that you need to get rid of the narcissist in your life? No. What I see is a lot of people that don't want to admit that the people they love is a narcissist. I see that happen all the time. Sometimes I see people say that's the problem. Here's the thing. It's either you admit the truth or you continue the cycle. Don't matter to me. But if you come to me and I say, hey, that you're telling me you have a problem and you're telling me about this person and this person's affecting you, I'm going to tell you what's happening. If you want to start denying it, there ain't much I can do for you. You're just in denial. I can't do much about denial. It's up to you to stop lying to yourself. Once you're done lying to yourself, we can start healing. I know it hurts. I know you don't want to feel guilty. I know you don't want to blame others for your problem, but the truth is the truth. You're not being mean by admitting the truth. That's just it. You're just admitting the truth. Join me next time. Stay mangled and strangled in peace.